Hi, I'm Keith, and welcome to my art studio, where today I have a very special new work of art. And it's this little guy right here. This is a dinosaur. Of course it is. That's what I do. But I did it on that brown paper you find at the art store. I've seen these done before. You did all the highlights, and I think it turned out pretty darn good. And I made a video, of course, of how I did it. So if you want to see how, just check this out. Now, I haven't used this brown paper a lot. I bought this tablet a couple years back. I've used a few sheets in it because I want to do that kind of a painting where you use the highlights on it, and it's kind of a neat look. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm trying it out, and it worked out for me, so I'll probably do some more. But I do want to show you a different picture I did in brown paper. Right here is my zombie clown. I did this one a couple years back. I bought an individual sheet of paper, like 16 by 20, and this one was fun to do. Now back to my dinosaur. It's an Allosaurus. I wanted a simple design because I was just testing this out. Right now I am using this really cool marker pen I bought. It was a cheap set, really super cheap. It has like brushes on the end. So it allows me to use different sizes. It acts like a paintbrush, only I had the handle. I can control better. And it comes in different sizes. It has like 10 different size pens on it. So I'm not going to tell you where I bought it at because I'm not being sponsored here. But that pen came in really handy with this picture. And I'll probably end up buying more of them later on. Then I pull out my big fat black magic marker because I want some thick outlines. Because I want this to look like comic book art. If you follow my page, you know I talk about comic book art all the time. I'm kind of influenced by it. Now, I wanted this to be a high contrast picture as well. So I had this idea that I was going to put in these big black areas, like, you know, the markings that this guy just happened to have, he was kind of born with. And it also helps with the design. I wanted this to be super simple, and it still is super simple, but I do like the way that this black looks. Plus, once again, I'm influenced by comic book art, because in comic book art, they use blacks a lot. And I think it's a really cool look. Cool, dude. Cool look. So, right now I'm using a white pencil. And I paid like $3.50 for this pencil. It's not a cheapy one. And I thought it would show up a little bit better on this paper. But it was okay. I'm not going to say it was bad. It was okay. So I went through and put a bunch of highlights on here. And I don't think if I bought more expensive pencils, it would help. It's not a Prismacolor. It says made in Germany, it's all I know. But it's good, and for this work of art, I'm not doing so much brush work as I am pencil and ink pen work. But, oh yeah, this is what's nice. That pencil on the black ink actually looks pretty good. I was happy with it. Even though I'm probably right now dipping into my, I think it's right there. No, I'm still using a pencil. I'm going back over it again. What am I doing here? I'm adding more highlights with that pencil. This picture came out really super good, and I just wish I could buy some larger sheets of this stuff in a binder. I looked up online, and there is a next size larger, but it's not super large. But that's fine. So right here, I dipped into my titanium white paint, and I told myself I was not going to do a whole bunch with it, just enough to give me some highlights that would pop off that brown paper. So that's what I did. I just put on some highlights with the brush. And I think that really sold this picture to me. It sold me that I'm going to continue to use this kind of work. Now, if you like this, and I hope you do, I would invite you to subscribe to my page. After 3 years, I have about 350 followers or subscribers, and I'd love to have about 10 times more. So if you could just kind of put your finger down there on the button or your mouse and hit the subscribe button, I would appreciate it if you like what I do. And I hope you do, because I have like hundreds of these videos on this page. Hundreds and hundreds, all kinds of different fun monster paintings. So I'm adding more and more whites, more little dots, adding some texture to it. And this is the fun part for me. This is putting the highlights on and all that design work is a blast. It makes all this work and shooting video and doing overlays and all this fun. You know, because I like to watch this stuff on the big screen TV when I'm done. If you're watching this on your phone, I suggest you go home, put this on your big screen, get a pizza, put your feet up on the chair, and watch this baby, because this is fun time. It's like Bob Ross on steroids. If Bob Ross did dinosaur paintings. So, once again, Thanks for showing up. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for being here.